Good afternoon, viewers. You're watching NewsX, and my name is Vaishali Kohli. Now, Iranian state TV reported on Friday that a spokesperson for Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and its Deputy of Public Relations, Ali Mohammad Naeini, has been killed in strikes launched by the US and Israel. His death came minutes after he issued a defiant warning challenging US naval claims in the Gulf. Joining me is Group Captain UK Devnath, defense expert. And Group Captain Devnath, how do you see this development?
Actually, as things stand, anyone in Iran who appears on media is a target for Israeli and US Air Force bombs. Ali Naeini was known as a very progressive, if I can use that word, a spokesperson for the Iranian regime. If we see his old briefings, he was very moderate, soft-spoken, and he was trained in Europe in say 1980s, 1990s. Fact remains that Iranian TV, print and electronic media are under very close watch of CIA and Mossad. So anyone who is propped up by Iranian regime as a front will be targeted by USA and by Israeli forces. Yes.
All right. I do now also have Mr. Kurien Singh. He's a foreign affairs expert joining me. Mr. Singh, I'd also like your comments on this.
Yeah, what's the question exactly?
Yes, Mr. Kurien Singh, I'll just tell you. Now, the Iranian state TV has reported on Friday that a spokesperson for Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and its Deputy of Public Relations, Ali Mohammad Naeini, has been killed in strikes launched by the US and Israel, and his death came minutes after he issued a defiant warning challenging US naval claims in the Gulf.
You see that US National Intelligence Chief Tulsi Gabbard has given testimony to the Senate that we have eliminated so many leaders in Iran, but the regime is still intact. It means while eliminating so many leaders in the Iranian society, they have failed to lead to the regime collapse. It means the Iranian strategy of running the regime is very particular, very good in the sense that they have first line leadership, second line leadership in case the situation arises. So the regime is not collapsing. Of course, the very first day, the religious leadership was eliminated, but political leadership was remained intact. And thereafter, several leaders have been eliminated, leaders of the defense forces, including the defense chief Larijani. But the regime is still intact, and that is why the regime is meticulously planning its strategy to make this war very expensive and costly affair for the United States. When Israel's strategies are somewhat different. So from the very first day, Israel and US are pursuing different strategies, though they are coordinated strategies, but not the integrated command structure. And that is why Israel's intention is different, Israel's actions are different, Israel's operations are different, when US operations are different. So in this way, Iran is getting some kind of leverage to implement its strategy. And now Iran has decided to have a sort of anaconda strategy to strangle Israel. And that is why Iran is striking the water salination plants in Israel. the energy sector of Israel, and all the more Iran is striking Israel's ports from where the food supply chain is coming, food is coming into Israel. So the Iran's strategy is different. Iran is not targeting US in other parts of the world except the West Asian countries. And so Iran its strategy is very meticulous despite being militarily weak, economically weak, and even a somewhat fragile in terms of the military preparedness. But despite the fact, Iran is having upper hand and putting its conditions for those who are trying to mediate, those who are convincing to come in come on negotiating table. Iran putting its conditions of compensation and the security guarantee for the future and like that. So Iran is having upper hand, and the banning of the Hormuz states has strengthened Iran further. And here in the President Trump requested the allies to come for opening of the Hormuz Strait, and most of the allies refused to cooperate with President Trump. And then now President Trump is trying to involve the West Asian countries, most of them are US allies, to start wage war against Iran. But I don't think these countries will wage any war against Iran. So right at the moment, the US is under severe pressure, and that is why the Secretary of War has asked the Congress to sanction $200 billion additional for running this war. And all the more whole world is affected. UN has estimated that the GDP growth of the Asia Pacific was estimated to be 4.6, and that estimate has been brought down to 4%. It means the whole world is bearing the brunt of this crisis. Over.
Right. I want to now come to Group Captain Devnath. Group Captain Devnath, now just in your opinion, how critical is the IRGC's public relations wing in wartime strategy?
Definitely in any country all over the world, it is applicable. During war, the print media, electronic media of that country has to project the country in a very, very positive and powerful manner. So Ali Naeini's role was probably coordinating activities of print media, social media, and electronic media in Iran. If we can see something akin to what Pakistan's DG-ISPR does. In India, we are yet to make any such appointment in our Ministry of Information. Probably there is a requirement that some government department must be nominated to play a similar role during war with our northern or western neighbor. Propaganda war is fought on media for two purposes. One is to bolster the morale of own citizen, and second is to make the enemy is the general population feel that they are going to lose the war. Israel has played this game very well. From its inception in 1948, they knew that they had learned this trick from Germans. If we remember name of famous General Goebbels, he had said that war are to be won before they start by information warfare. He had said this in 1930s, and it remains true even today. All government departments in India do project our point of view during any skirmish with enemy, as we saw during Galwan, as we saw during Operation Sindoor. But there is a need to have a full-fledged department under some government ministry so that in case of hostilities, India can also galvanize, coordinate and activate vigorously our information warfare capabilities. Yes, Vaishali?
Right. I'll come back to both my guests now.